Well, it's been some time. Hi everybody. Welcome to a very long update that I probably should have done months ago. Before I get into everything, I just want to let everyone know this is going to be a talking head video. Which means that I'm pretty much just going to be talking the entire time, and I will have some gameplay just so you guys can have something to watch while I am talking. This video is going to be going through the past 4 months for me personally and all that type of stuff. So if you guys don't really want the long version, I will try my best to maybe make like a quick Google Doc maybe, if that helps. But I will also section off the videos in editing, that way you can go through the months one by one if you want to know, if you just want to know about the past month, for example. And with that as well too, it's a talking head video, so I'm not going to put a time limit on the video. I do apologize if this video is a little bit longer, but there has a lot to talk about and all that type of stuff. So yeah, but we're gonna be playing Super Mario World, a Super Mario Adventure 2, which is a ROM hack. I think we'll have some fun with it. So let's kind of get into everything. If I have the right thing loaded. Ha 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 ha. There we go. New game. Here we go. Let's do it. Would you want to skip the opening cutscene? Okay. There's an opening cutscene? Oh, there's actual cutscenes. Oh shit. You guys can read it while I talk. Okay, so I'm gonna start up in May. I think May will be the best time for us to start out with. So we were doing some games on Twitch. The ones that we were doing was 3D World. Actually, I think we're finishing up 3D World. And also we were doing some Resident Evil 8 as well, too, on the channel. And we were doing all right. I think we were doing pretty good. I think the big thing that happened was in May, with having all of everything kind of going on, I kind of got a little bit burnt out. And also trying to edit so many videos in long settings and stuff like that, it kind of just got to me. So I had a little bit of a burnout, and also by that time too, I kind of just was feeling blah as well in just life. So I thought this would be a good time for me to kind of take a step back. With that, I also started going out with my friends on Friday nights as well, to kind of have some time away from both home, work, and all of social media and all that type of stuff. I don't know if anything happening here. Anyways, and with that, we kind of got a text message, at least I did, from my grandma. And this is kind of where everything just went to hell, TBH. I think we know how to play Mario. Pretty much what was going on was my grandpa went in for a doctor's appointment to then get the information of his arteries in his heart are pretty much clogged. So he had a 5 bypass surgery that needed to be done. Some of his arteries were completely clogged, and others were just a little bit clogged. So with that, we did the thing that the doctor recommended and just did all of it. With that, it was supposed to happen in late May, but due to a scheduling problem or the doctor needing to work on a different patient or something like that, we were not able to do it in May. So the first day that we were able to do it was in the first week of June. So in June, the surgery happened in the beginning of June. I think it was like June 7th or 8th or something like that. And with that, you know, everything was going pretty well. You know, everything was going fine, and all that type of stuff. Also in June, something else kind of, well, happened as well too. And that most notably being a relationship I've had for a good chunk of a year or so was pretty much ending. And with that, I'm not going to get into details about it because as Uber Hacker Nova kind of put it, some things on the internet I like to keep private, and one of those was a relationship because I don't want people to know who it is and where they are, and there's a lot of kind of bullshit to go around with it, TBH. But to make it just so everyone knows what kind of happened, pretty much conflict of interest is what the main problem was, and because of that, I kind of just didn't want to spend too much more time because of conflict of interest. We are still cool to this day. You know, I am not, you know, someone who tries to hold grudges whatsoever. You know, me and this person, we're fine. We've talked before. We are cool. But I will be honest, though, in saying that it did not help anything that this happened. Because with this all happening, that kind of happened while my grandpa was still in the hospital. And with that, you know, every day you know, my mental brain is like, how's my grandpa doing? Is he doing okay? And stuff like that. Lots of stuff pretty much in my brain. And with that as well, in June, once the surgery and stuff was done, he was in the hospital for, I want to say, 2 or 3 weeks, if I'm right. So he slated to come home at, you know, at like the 3rd week of June, which everything was going well until July happened. In the beginning of July, my grandpa was not feeling the best. And so one day before getting up for work, I was told that, hey, an ambulance is coming to get him and that he was having trouble breathing. Because of that, we figured out what happened, which was a liter of fluid got into his lungs. Now, I don't know all like the nitty-gritty details, and I kind of, in my brain, I'm happy I don't know all the nitty-gritty details, but that's kind of the gist of what happened. So he went to the hospital, got everything kind of drained, and he stayed in the hospital for a little while, just so that way they had a good monitor on him to see what all had been going on. During this time, he also started doing a good chunk of physical therapy, you know, just to have him walk better and stuff like that, especially with having this type of heart surgery. You know, you're going from, you know, your blood going to be a little bit restrictive to now it being like, holy shit, there's blood. So, very nice to have, I guess. Sorry. Okay, so with that, in mid-June, with all that finishing up, he came home, you know, mid-June, and he was doing actually very well, and we started doing in-home personal therapy, doing great for that, for physical therapy for him. So he's doing so great today. So with that too, came the second biggest thing in July for me, which was a huge burnout in work. And during July, as I was very honest when I say this, is that I was honestly looking for different jobs because of just so much happening at one time. and just not having the time to get everything done. One of those big things is the times changing for all of our schedules. I can't really go into major details, but what I can say, which would hopefully make a little bit of sense, is if anyone has ever worked in the retail space before, you know that there are like budgeted hours for each department that you can work in. In my department, sadly, the hours were getting cut really, really badly. And so with that, also came to us only being able to work so much. And with that, changed all of our schedules. So instead of us having a person from morning to, opening and closing, it all churned into, hey, you're going to be here for like, a cool 7 hours, 8 hours, and whatever happens, happens. Which was okay at first, but then kind of had some problems with that because stuff was hard to get done. Let's just say a lot of pain was that month. And luckily, we are now back to an open to close schedule. But I will explain kind of still why I have been gone for a good hot minute. So, August comes around. Damn it. August comes around, and with August coming around, a good chunk of people was starting to go back to college. And with that, one of my team members was going back to college. And because since I was the resident nighttime person, sadly, I kind of had to be moved. Is that death? Oh, okay. That was really weird. With me being the resident nighttime person, I kind of had to be switched over to days because of, not being able to do all the scheduling. And I do get why. I totally do. But that kind of put a halt in a lot of plans. Because during the time that I was off, I was trying my best to get the Nest back together, getting Tech Boys back together, and really starting to work on those channels again to really start pumping out more videos. And a lot of these things had kind of stopped me in my way. This is very loud music. With all of that kind of being said, August kind of just turned into more of a work month, but also with that too, in August I did start playing more games with my friends, which I love playing games with my friends. I've never, it is fantastic. But with that, some of the games that I want to run, sadly, don't want to run on my PC that well anymore. And one of those, notably, is Fortnite. So with that, I kind of churned into a, hey, I think it's just time to upgrade my build. And so these past month or so, I have been slowly buying parts to build a new PC. And I have a good chunk of parts ready. I just need to get the motherboard, CPU, and some RAM in, and I'll be completely ready. I have all of my other stuff already in, even my graphics card I have in, which I spent a lot of money on, which I don't want to talk about. But yes, so nah, you don't get to just freely do that. Sorry, my brain goes into game mode sometimes. Yeah, with that, I kind of wanted to just, in a way, wait until I was able to get the builds done. Because if I had the build done, I can then take time to go ahead and just set everything up perfectly. That way, when I do have like my full comeback, it's more of a, hey, everything is working. I don't have to change settings. I don't have to now take more time to redo this build again. Yada, yada, yada. And also my camera that I use, my big camera that we use for like the wheel segments and also for Tech Boys and stuff, also had to be sent in because there is now a dead pixel on it. which I hate because I actually filmed a unboxing video of the new monitors I'll be using for my setup, and I can't even use it because the freaking camera will have a random red dot on it, which I know would not look good for the video production. Sorry for the coughing, guys. So it's now turning into what is happening now. So here we are. The date is September 15th as I am currently filming this video. And I'm still currently working on the computer parts as much as I can. And also, I have been working a lot more closely with Houdini on trying to get some type of editing schedule done. That way, we can start having more videos posted on all of our channels for the Nest. And I will be making separate videos for Tech Boys and the Nest about, you know, kind of where we've been and all that type of stuff. But, you know, I am kind of happy at where we're at right now with everything going on with those. Yeah. And yeah, so here we are today. And I am doing better. The only thing that is still kind of hurting is the difference of the morning and night shifts, and a lot of times having to do what we call clopins, which is pretty much where you close one night and then you open the next day. It's very hard for me to do streams during those because, you know, I don't leave work till, like, you know, 10:30, for example. I gotta be back here at 8, so I gotta wake up at 7 to make sure that I'm alive to be back at work. So I am going to attempt to get some type of schedule done at work. I can't promise anything though. So I hate saying this, but streams are probably going to be the more rare thing for the moment, or it will be videos. It will be one or the other. Videos I can kind of work on a little bit easier, but I have also dabbled into the idea of having both a late night stream and kind of doing like maybe even an afternoon stream. Wow, you take a million years. Boom, boom. Come on, just be fast. Come on, be fast. Thank you. Oh shit, you're not done with 3 hits. I am so sorry. I should not be talking about the video game right now. Sorry. There we go. We're good. Yeah, so I will try my best to work more on getting the stream ready, and I will do my best to stream a little bit while I am still getting the rest of the parts in. And also myself and Houdini have been recording stuff for the Nest as well, and myself and DJ will be working on Tech Boys as well. So there is a lot to come, but as I can say this, it's going to be slow. And I do apologize for it being slow, but sadly, that's kind of how I have to do it right now, to make sure that I can keep myself sane. And I guess this is where I can kind of go a little bit off the timing grid I had for myself, and really both apologize to you guys, but also thank you guys, because I have been received a lot of really nice messages seeing where I've been, and a lot of people have just been checking up on me to see how I have been, and that really means a lot to me, knowing that this community really does care about my personal well-being. It means a lot to me. And with that too, also I do really want to apologize with all this stuff happening. And I know that I can't stop life. Trust me, I know if I could, I would, to make things easier. But, you know, we did have a big influx of subscribers, like right as I was kind of having to do all this personal stuff. So to all the new subscribers who were like, this guy never uploads, I do really, really apologize, and I do hope that you do give me a chance to show you guys what we can do here on the channel. It's just going to take a little bit of time. So if you guys are willing to stick around for the ride, that will be super awesome. But also, too, I fully understand if you're like, I don't trust him, or I just don't see this happening. I totally understand. You do not have to tell me why or why not. I will do my best to try to be on Twitter a little bit more and try to bring a little bit more information to you guys as I am doing things. So if you guys don't know I have a Twitter, I will have my link tree down below, which will have all my social medias on it. And I will do my best to try to keep you guys updated on there and starting to use social media a little bit more to give you guys updates that you guys are probably wanting to get from me. And I guess this will also be the perfect time for me to really ask, what would you guys like to see? Since I'm kind of doing a small refresh of videos on the channel, what would be something you guys like to see? What type of videos would I like me to see? Is there any games you want me to possibly play? And even for the NES, is there any games that you want me and Houdini or me and Oreo to play? Or Oreo and Houdini or whoever? Please let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, I will do my best to not make this video 30 minutes long. And hopefully it's not. I actually haven't even looked at the time of the video, so I just hope that I don't waste too much of your guys' time. I do apologize again for being off for so long and kind of just staying in the dark. But I wanted to do this video, so I think this video would be better than me trying to just do this whole thing on Twitter. I am also not editing anything on this video, so all of my ums, ands, and stuff like that, those are all staying in. So if you hate that, I'm sorry. But I want to make this as genuine as possible. I even wrote a script for this video. I did not even use a script. I kind of just wrote down bullet points of what I want talked about, and that's how I made this video. I'm sorry for being gone for so long. I will do better to make sure that you guys know what's going on in my life through Twitter, Instagram, and all those different social media sites. I will do better about it. And hopefully you guys are ready for more streams and stuff like that. So I'm really excited to possibly restart the streams and be on with my friends at night and also get some new games in too. So stuff is coming. I do promise on that. Just give me a little bit more time for me to be fully ready to get back to the grind of YouTube and Twitch. I will try my best to do a stream a week as much as I can. I will do my best to do that for you guys since you guys truthfully deserve it. So with all of that, I'm going to go ahead and head off of this video. If you guys have anything you want to tell me, you're more welcome to leave it in the comments down below. I truthfully read all the comments. And if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like on the video. It does mean a lot. Or if you don't like this video, go ahead and dislike it too. It helps either way. And make sure you guys are subscribed here on YouTube and also following over on Twitch because content is coming soon. Thank you guys for being so supportive. Thank you guys for being so understanding with everything. And I hope to see all of you guys in a Twitch stream here extremely soon. I love you guys. You guys are the best community I've ever had. Thank you guys for being so kind to me. And I'll be back with more stuff very, very soon. Thank you, and have a great rest of your day, guys.